Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. So, we're carrying on with the pistol script, and the first thing I'm going to do, and yeah, we can put it here before the void start, and we need to create two functions. So we're going to call override, needs to be of type public, string, and then we want to string. So, we'll open and close brackets, we'll open and close there. And we'll come inside these brackets and we'll say return underscore current pistol clip space. Then we want the plus sign, we want another space, and we want the little speech marks and the little downward slash there. We're going to have another space. We're going to say plus, space again, then maximum pistol clip. We'll close the line off into the comments. So we'll say return the current pistol clip and max pistol clip, and that is all we are literally doing, returning both these values with this in between. Now, we haven't gone over these types of functions as of yet, but we need to get them in place, and they're going to be used when we actually come to complete the on GUI. So although I always recommend reading up about these functions, again, please don't worry. I will go over how this works when we actually come to fill out the GUI function, just because it'll be easier to explain, because I can reference code we're going to put in here and saying this is how this works with that. So I hope you understand why I'm only explaining it very quickly now, and that's because we are going to go over it in more detail later. And the same goes for the next one, which can just be of type public int, and we'll say pistol inventory, both with capitals. Open and close brackets, we'll open and close again. We'll come inside and this time we'll return underscore pistol inventory. We'll close the line off into the comments, return pistol bullets inventory amount. We'll say in game, I think. So again, this function is going to be used when we actually come to do our inventory system. But we need to get these in place now. So if you experience any errors because of these, or any sort of problems in your game, please don't worry. That will all be fixed when we actually come to filling out the rest of the scripts, especially the inventory system. If you do experience any problems, what I suggest is just comment them out for now. And then when we do the inventory, you can come back and just delete the comment and return the code. So, with that said, let's come to pistol shoot function now. And we're going to come here. So, as you can see, I'm coming after we send message impact, but before the close brackets here. And what we're going to call is a vector3 underscore blood hit position. It's going to be equal to where the raycast actually hits here. So we'll say underscore hit info, and we're going to say dot, and we want the point of which it hits. So let's get that into the comments. So we'll say blood, let's say blood prefab position. We'll say is equal to the point, and how shall we describe this? Point of raycast hit. So yeah, I think that comment accurately describes this is the point the raycast hits, and that's where we want the blood prefab, in this case the blood hit position. So let's come to the line below, and we want quaternion, and we say underscore, and we want the blood, we're going to say blood hit, and we want rotation. So let's give it that naming convention, and we'll say it's going to be equal to quaternion again. We'll say dot from to direction, open and close brackets, let's close line off. So I'll just create space there. Let's break up this line. Let's enter there, and we'll get this comment in place first. So we'll say blood. We'll say blood prefab rotation is equal to, and we'll come to the next line. Comment, and we'll say. Yeah, let's get this part in place first inside the actual brackets, and then we'll worry about the comment because we may have to break this up further. So let's just say vector 3 and dot forward, and we're going to say comma underscore hit info dot normal. So we're fine. We can get that all on one line. So let's bring that back and let's get into the comments. So basically we're saying the rotation is from to, we have the forward vector to the hit info, the point at which the actual raycast hits the enemy game object. So as always, I always encourage you to read up about these functions, but it's quite simple. It's fairly self-explanatory. It's from vector 3 forward, and it's to this position, hit info dot normal. We don't need to do anything with this, so we'll just call normal, and we'll say is equal to from forward to, and yeah, we'll just say the point. So I hope you all understand that. This is the position, the point in which the raycast hits. Its rotation is equal to the forward of the vector 3 and the point of impact. And then we're going to instantiate. Let's open and close brackets, close line off. We'll come inside brackets and we'll say the pistol blood hit. So if we come up here, this is the game object. Create slot and inspector to assign the blood hit prefab. So that's what we are instantiating, which means we are loading this prefab into the screen when we actually hit the enemy. That's why it's inside this if block. So let's come here. I'm going to say comma, and I'm sure you've guessed we're going to say we want to instantiate this prefab at its hit position, comma, by its rotation. And we can just put that into comments. So we'll say load game object. You can put instantiate, but I'll say load, just to keep the wording simple. And we'll say load game object pistol blood hit at, and we'll say blood hit position by blood hit rotation. And let's save that off there. So I'm going to come here. So all this now is complete. We have no more code for any of this. So the only thing we need to now work on in the pistol script is the on GUI. And as I said, these sort of lines, blocks of code, we'll go over these when we actually come to do the inventory system, and I'll go over how things work and how all the scripts tie together then. But we just need to start getting things in place, and same goes for this block of code. We'll go over in more detail how it works in a later video. So I hope to see you then, and I think we'll call it time on this video, and we'll begin in a new video where we're just dealing with the GUI. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope to see you next time, and until then, as always, bye for now.